that the girl in the box, 7 years of captivity. This is honestly one of the most disturbing cases I've ever come across. Imagine being kidnapped and forced to live inside a wooden box for 7 years. Not days, not months. 7 years. And the craziest part, she survived and escaped. This is the story of Colleen Stan, also known as the girl in the box. In 1977, a 20-year-old woman named Colleen Stan was hitchhiking from Oregon to California to visit a friend. Back then, hitchhiking wasn't seen as extremely dangerous. People did it all the time. So when a young couple with a baby stopped to offer her a ride, she thought it was safe. That couple was Cameron and Janice Hooker, and Colleen had no idea she was getting into the car of a man who would change her life forever. During the drive, everything seemed normal until they pulled into a remote area and Cameron suddenly pulled out a knife. Before Colleen could react, he forced a strange wooden box over her head, a heavy coffin-like contraption that closed around her face and neck. She couldn't see, she could barely breathe. They threw her back into the car and drove her to their home near Red Bluff, California. And what happened next barely sounds real. Cameron Hooker had built a small wooden box, barely big enough for a person to lie inside, and he kept Colleen in it for up to 23 hours a day. Imagine the darkness, the heat, the absolute silence, every single day for years. To control her, he brainwashed her. He convinced her that a dangerous secret organization was watching her and would kill her and her family if she ever tried to escape. She was young, scared, isolated, and she believed him. Here's the part that messes with your head. After a few years, he started letting her do chores outside the box. She cooked, she cleaned, she did yard work. Neighbors saw her and talked to her. But because she acted obedient and terrified, nobody suspected a thing. At one point, Hooker even allowed her to visit her own family. Colleen went home, sat with her parents, and smiled in photos, then willingly returned to the Hooker's house because she thought her family would be murdered if she didn't. That's how deep the psychological control went. By 1984, Cameron's wife Janice had finally had enough. She told Colleen the truth. There was no secret organization. There were no people watching her. All the threats were lies. And just like that, after 7 years of captivity, Colleen walked out the door and got help. Police arrested Cameron Hooker shortly after. In 1985, he was sentenced to 104 years in prison. And somehow, despite everything she endured, Colleen survived. She rebuilt her life. She spoke publicly about what happened, and her story became widely known in the early 2000s through documentaries and interviews, shocking people all over again. It's one of those cases that makes you realize how strong a person can be, and how terrifying it is that something like this could happen right in a normal neighborhood. If you want more stories like this, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and tell me which case you want next.